Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn's Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the thumbnail? You see the title? Yeah. Aren't we tired? Aren't we tired, ladies and gentlemen? Aren't we tired listening to the same old over-marinated fight? Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford. 60-40. Side of the street. Bob Arum, Al Heyman. Why the fight is not happening? Who should take more of the money? No, he deserves more. No, his pay-per-view sells more. No, my pay-per-view, I've done more. I got more belts. I'm the real pound for pound. No, I'm the real pound for pound. No, I'm not going to fight you now. Well, fight me later. Yeah. Aren't we tired? Aren't we tired, ladies and gentlemen? Over-marinating fight. You know how over-marinated food tastes. You don't want no damn over-marinated food. Over-marinated, over-seasoned. Trying to get some high blood pressure around here. You know they ain't healthy for us. Shout out to everybody in the building. You already know, man. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, my friends. This side of the street. No, this side of the street. I'm worth more. No, I'm worth more. No, I'm worth more. I've been through 3 division world class. What about you? You stayed in the 147. What have you done? Who have you fought? But I have fought more. But you haven't fought nobody. Never had a chance. You the one that started the extension. Leave Bob Arum. No, leave Bob Al Heyman. No, why they don't put me in the PBC in the telecast? No, why? No. Shout out to everybody in the comment box. Shout out to everybody. Y'all already know. First and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. Are we tired? Damn it, I said, aren't we tired of the same old bullshit? Excuse my language. Damn it, it's a Christian show. Are you drunk? Nah. Bud and Errol Spence drunk. Damn. Oh, man. Are we tired, man? And the more that we talk about it, and I know, look, it's a dream fight. We all want to see that fight. We all want to see Bud Crawford. We all want to see Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. But you know what, man? It's over-marinated, man. For how long we going to be talking about it? I've been saying on my channel for quite some time that the fight ain't never going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I did believe that after Sergey Lipinets versus Custodio Clayton, I thought with that would have dropped the IBF mandatory, because y'all already know that Errol Spence is fighting Danny Garcia as a voluntary defense, not as a mandatory. He already fought a unification bout, so you already know you fought a unification bout. They gave you a voluntary. You gotta face your mandatory. So the Sergey Lipinets draw made this a open opportunity for Bud and Spence. But now Bud said, you ain't no worth no 60-40. I ain't gonna get no damn 40. I've done more than you. He called Errol Spence a small career. And it's still amazing to me that people still talking about this fight and wanting this fight. Like, yo, come on, it's over-marinated, man. Y'all already know that Bud Crawford is in the back end of his prime. Yes, he's doing wonderful, but he's in the back end of his prime. Is this Oh, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather all over again? I don't know. I don't think so. Bud Crawford said, I don't need Errol Spence. I do believe him. Errol Spence might say that I don't need Bud, and I do believe him. So why the hell are we climbing for this fight? Because they hyped it up for us? Huh? They hyped this fight up. Hyped this fight up so much that we're not thinking logically. Yeah, they got the strap. Yeah, they got the strap. So I can't say that. Smash the like button. Let me say what's up to the people out here. Let me see what's up to the people. What's good, love? What's good, Ab? What's good, Ab? What's good, Yams? What's good, UGC in the building? What's good, Ab? What's good, Jay Cooley? What's good? Chris, Chop, Retro Boxing. What's good? Miguel, Dímelo, 92. Lisa, what's good? I know it's kind of late. I know. It's happy hour Thursday. Took a power nap. And I was reluctant to do a live show because I'm like, are we going to be talking about what everybody else is talking about? But no. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. But what about Danny? What about him? Does anybody care about Danny? Does anybody care about Swift? What is it? What about me? What about me? I'm fighting December 5th too. You want me to throw a monkey wrench? I'm one of the top heavyweight welterweights of the world. But what about me? What about me? That got to be some hell of a motivation for Danny Garcia coming into December 5th fight versus Errol Spence, that everybody want to just oversee Danny and it's Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. What a total disrespect. We're talking about a sport in which you're not supposed to be overlooking your opponent. Oh, is Errol Spence going inside this fight, looking at this fight like it's a tune-up? What is it? Is Danny Garcia all of a sudden a tune-up? Oh, what's going on here, y'all? Y'all getting hyped up too much. Didn't y'all see in the welterweight division that actually Sean Porter has humbled everybody else? Ain't nobody heads above shoulder anybody in the welterweight division in the top 5, top 6. Ain't nobody head and above shoulders above anybody. They want you to believe that Bud Crawford is way better than everybody else. They want you to believe that Errol Spence is way better than everybody else. They want you to believe that. But no, Sean Porter has humbled everybody. Everybody that probably would have thought that Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is out of this world, is all the way to the top and stuff like that. No. Sean Porter has humbled everything. So you need a fighter like that in the welterweight division or any type of division when you think so highly of somebody and somebody, humble your mind. Come on, Punch. Spence is going to stop Danny, and I'm not even a Spence fan. Why you think that? When have you seen Danny being stopped? See, in my psyche, if I seen somebody get knocked out, I may come into the fight and be like, you know what? He's going to get knocked out. If I seen Danny Garcia being close to being stopped, then I'll be like, you know what? Danny Garcia could be stopped. But this is what I mean about the disrespect analogy in people. Now, is Errol Spence has the quality to stop a fighter? Yes, but have you seen Danny Garcia being stopped? No. Have you seen Danny Garcia being knocked out? No. So why would you think that a fight with Danny Garcia, after going to a fight with Sean Porter, in which it could go either way, they performed well versus Keith and Tom Thurman, but even the scorecard had it a split decision. What makes you think that, oh my God, yeah, Errol Spence is just going to stop this guy? Yeah. Danny, who's Danny? Oh, because he couldn't stop Red Catch? Because he couldn't stop Red Catch. Well, Errol Spence couldn't stop Mikey. And Mikey's a 135-pounder. Mikey don't even got abs. It's not like Mikey. Yes, Mikey is good, is great in his own right. But it's like Mikey is not no freak of nature like a Manny Pacquiao, like he could just jump to 147. Come on, you saw the way they look. And Errol Spence threw almost 1,000 punches, threw everything in the kitchen sink, making you believe that now he was just working on some skills and showing you that he could box around. Yeah. Pay-per-view, knock a motherfucker out. Stop it. Exactly. He's going to stop Danny. Yeah, in what sense? How? How is he going to stop Danny? How is he going to break him down? What, he going to stand toe-to-toe with Danny? Yeah, it's gonna be that easy, right? Like Danny got like he got no power in them fists, right? He just gonna stand in front of Danny, right? Who you think Danny is? Carlos Ocampo, right? You think he's gonna stop Danny like Carlos Ocampo, huh? See, that's what I mean. They disrespect Danny. Now you could say that, you know what? Errol Spence could beat Danny Garcia. That's legit. But people don't even go that in the decision. No, they go, yeah, Errol, they're gonna stop Danny. In what sense? And don't blame it on the car crash, because I had Danny not being stopped by Errol Spence even before the car crash. Because when have we seen Danny get stopped? Why a fighter like this gets disrespected so much? No, Errol Spence is not this Terminator type of fighter. Never was. Never was. He's good, great at welterweight, but his style was never this Terminator. He's not this one-hitter quitter. No, that's not Earl. People disrespecting the Philly guy. Earl have been rocked before y'all acting. Exactly. He got rocked by Emmanuel Lardy. But no, nobody wants to talk about that. And I don't even want to, because we get in the habit of doing this. We get in the habit of trying to discredit, trying to devalue a fighter so we could, hold another fighter up high. That's what we try to do. That's a problem in the sport of boxing. That's a problem with us fans, that we always trying to devalue, discredit one so we could uplift the other one. If we just break it down fair, unbiasedly, logically, and objectively, we wouldn't come with the conclusion right away that Errol Spence is gonna stop Danny. How? When? When have you seen that happen? So you could come with that type of conclusion. How is he gonna do it? How is he gonna break Danny down? Now, does he have the attributes to do it to Danny? Yes. Does Danny have the attribute to knock out Errol Spence? Yeah, too, because we've seen it happen. Let's not act like Errol Spence didn't go through hell versus Sean Porter. You know why? Because he stays in front of you. Errol Spence stays in line. I'm going to tell you like this. Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence. Both of these guys have in the habit of staying right in front of your face. Both of them are accurate punchers. Danny Garcia started off slow. Danny Garcia is not a high-volume puncher, in which Errol Spence is probably the highest high-volume puncher in the welterweight division, what keeps him in the fight. Errol Spence got grit, got heart. Man, you have to kill him. If you catch him once, he's going to try to catch you three times. He's trying to hit you with 2 or 3 pieces. That's Errol Spence. Errol Spence, he got grit. It is not easy beating that man. He's a strong man. Danny Garcia is a strong man too. Now you may look at Danny Garcia and you don't be like, damn, he don't got that. He's not very, very fast. He's not very, it's nothing athletically special about Danny or something like that. Danny looked like a guy that is not even a fighter, really. But even in the 140 pounds, he was never mentioned a pound for pound, right? But you know what? He had a better resume at 140 than Bud Crawford had a better resume than 140. Regardless that Bud Crawford did become undisputed 140, that doesn't mean that he had it easier. No, that doesn't mean that he did more than Danny Garcia in 140. See, Danny Garcia been battle tested ever since the beginning. Mia Khan was supposed to beat him. Lucas Matisse was supposed to beat him. Lamont Peterson. The battles with Herrera, a veteran, crafty veteran. Keith Thurman, it's not like he dropped his stock. Sean Porter, he ain't dropped his stock, and that's why you see Danny Garcia in the fight with Errol Spence right now. Because even when Danny Garcia loses, he loses respectfully. His stock don't drop like that. Danny could about to get his butt whipped That doesn't mean he's gonna get his ass stopped. What's good, Carlo? Everyone's saying Danny gonna give Earl's problem, or Danny will go the distance. Anyone seriously picking Danny to win? You know what? You know what, B? You know what, B? I mean, it don't hurt me. I'm picking Danny to win. I am picking Danny to win. Yup, I am. And why not? Yeah, picking Danny to win. And what? Am I saying that Errol Spence don't have the quality to beat Danny or stop him? Yeah. I had this fight 55-45. Errol Spence winning. But like I said 1,000 times on my channel, ain't nobody head and shoulders above anybody in the top welterweights. Anybody could lose to each other. Errol Spence could lose to a Bud. Bud could lose to Errol Spence. Bud could lose to a Sean Porter. Sean Porter could lose to a Bud. Thurman could beat Bud. Bud could beat Thurman. Thurman could beat Spence. Spence could beat Thurman. Manny Pacquiao could beat all of them. All of them could beat Manny Pacquiao. People thought that Ugas beat Sean Porter. I had him a point winning. Everybody's highly capable of beating Nate. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what. Would you be shocked if Danny beats Earl? Would you be shocked if Danny beats Earl? And if you are going to be shocked, why? Why? What give you? Why? Why would you be shocked if he beats Earl? Danny gets all these opportunity without being the champ, but Keith, not so much. Well, he's been more than active. I think he'll get these opportunities. Damn, I want to sneeze, but I can't sneeze. You know when you want to sneeze, but you can't sneeze? Damn it, come out. Prime fighting champion. I will be shocked because Danny Garcia don't throw enough. Well, if it goes to a decision, I got Errol Spence, of course. Because of that reason, Smoke. But y'all think that Danny can't hurt Spence? Is there indication that y'all think that Danny can't hurt Spence? And please, if he hurts Spence, don't blame it on the car crash. Okay? Because when Lardy did stung Errol Spence, it wasn't a car crash involved. Errol beats everyone at 147. I believe he could beat everybody at 147. And I think that he could lose to everybody in the top of 147 too. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody head and shoulders above anybody in the 147. From the top guys, nah. If they all come in their A game, no injuries lingering, nothing like that. Everybody comes in their A game. Everybody could lose. They could win. I think if Red Catch can go, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We going back to the Red Catch. So the red is the guy that tells you that Danny Garcia can't beat Errol Spence. If we look at a lot of matchups like that, there's a lot of matchups like that. You think that Mikey Garcia never got dropped before? Mikey Garcia got dropped by a less powerful fighter than the Errol Spence. So are we going to look at Red Cats thinking that, oh no, it's he went 12 with him. No way that he could beat him. Styles make fights, y'all. Styles make fights. And I'm going to tell you like this. I know for a damn sure that Danny Garcia is not training for Errol Spence like he did Red Catch. You know that. Everybody know that. He said, "I hope Danny wins so he could get the Manny Pacquiao fight." Matter of fact, if I hope that Danny wins, it's so we won't be talking about this Bud and Spence over and over and over again, over and over and over again. Throw that monkey wrench. There was a time I wanted a monkey wrench that was thrown in 154. It happened. I wanted a monkey wrench that was thrown in the heavyweight division. But when Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder was going back and forth, nothing happening, back and forth, nothing happening. And now I want a monkey wrench thrown at the welterweight division by Danny Garcia come December 5th because I am tired of hearing this Bud and Spence and Spence and Bud and Bud and Spence and the crossing on the street with the cross guard with no cross guards. And Al Heyman, no, it's Bob. And all the excuses, no, it's you. No, 60-40. No, it's my 60-40. No. Where we gonna fight? ESPN? No. Fox, ESPN? No. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm stepping up to you. I'm not in your plans. No, you're not in my plans. No, it's Al Heyman. Hey, we could talk over the phone. Yeah, the fight is gonna happen. No, the fight is not gonna happen. Bob Arum don't want to promote me, but that's his job. Well, that's your job. Well, I'm not wasting no more money. What's happening to you on your side? What the hell is happening? No, I'm tired of the Bud and the Spence shenanigans. I am tired. I need somebody to throw a damn monkey wrench off in this bullshit. I am tired. We keep on talking about this fight. We're done. Boxing is good. Boxing has a lot of fights to look forward to. Fuck the Bud and the Spence. Fuck the Bud versus the Spence. We living in a world right now, man. Technology. We want everything right now. Fuck that shit. I don't want to see that shit. Keep on talking all that bullshit. Fuck the Bud versus the Spence. Then people want to talk about, oh, yo, why you always want to talk about Teofimo Lopez? You know why? Because Teofimo Lopez got his title versus Richard Comey. Vasily Lomachenko got his title versus Luke Campbell. And the next fight, no over-marinated fight. I want to fight the best. The 1 and 2. You fight me, I fight you. Let's do it right now. Let's go. That's the way boxing works. That's the way boxing should work. I'm going to give credit to the people that give us what we want to see. And whatever we want to see is only good to their legacy. So yeah, you could talk about it, but fuck that, man. I ain't going to be waiting on y'all. Y'all in your 30s. Back end of y'all prime. Get out of here. So we could wait and then see a fight like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? Wait all that time to see the most boringest fight that we ever seen in our lives? I don't know. I don't want to wait for that shit. Danny Garcia gonna throw a monkey wrench on December 5th. And there's going to be people that going to be, oh, shit, yo, it was an upset. No, it was not an upset. No, it was not. It was not an upset. No. Danny Garcia is highly capable of being Errol Spence, just like he's highly capable of being Bud too, and vice versa. You know what will surprise us in the welterweight division? You know who's the test, like I said earlier, that could make us think that, all right, this guy is heads and shoulders above everybody else. If you knock out Sean Porter. If somebody knocks out Sean Porter, then I'm like, whoa, that's the guy. That is the man. Because we never see somebody do that to Sean. That's the guy. But Sean Porter actually humbles everybody up. Thurman versus Crawford. Great fight. And I'm not saying these fights are not great. I'm just saying that this fight with Bud and Errol Spence already had a bunch of windows to this fight to make it happen. And what do you hear? Put it this way. What we hear in the welterweight division? Let's stick to the welterweight division. What do we hear about this, Bud? What do we hear about Thurman? What do we hear about Thurman? Oh, he's a ducker. He don't want to fight. He's a ducker. He's a ducker. He's a ducker. And everybody was frustrated. Most of the boxing fans was frustrated at Keith One Time Thurman, right? Yeah, Bud and Bud and Spence have become Keith One Time Thurman. I believe that all of y'all owe Keith Thurman an apology. Owe him an apology. Because y'all loving what y'all hate now. Get out of here. All this time, Keith Thurman is a ducker. Keith Thurman not fighting. Keith Thurman, and look at what Bud and Crawford is doing. The same shit. Y'all owe Keith Thurman an apology. Owe him an apology. Send the contract, man. Send the contract. I gotta keep it consistent, y'all. Keep it consistent. Y'all threw Keith Thurman under the table. Now throw these guys under the table just as much. He hasn't fought in a long time. He hasn't fought. Well, yeah, he hasn't fought in a long time. Almost 2 years. And what did Bud and Spence do? Y'all had the window to fight. Y'all had the window to fight. Why you ain't fight? Why you ain't fight? Was Errol Spence supposed to be fighting Mikey Garcia? No. Was Errol Spence could have fought the unification bout, not with Sean Porter, but with Bud Crawford? Huh? That's another window that's open. This is another window that was open right now. Because this is Danny Garcia and Errol Spence was a voluntary defense. Voluntarily, meaning that Errol Spence could fight whoever he wanted to fight. But Crawford had no opponent. That's 3 times. 3 times that this fighter has passed. That it was an open window. Nobody was standing in the way. Not even coronavirus. Nothing was standing in the way. Not even no live gate. Nothing was standing in the way. And we're going to be talking about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. We're going to keep on talking about that. Pa la mierda se va esa gente. Pa el toilet. Flush it down, my friend. All the way to the drain, to the river. That's it. No more Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Esa mierda ya. Vamos parar, coño. Let's praise the people that want to give us what we want to see. They can fight whoever they want to fight. But fuck that Bud versus Errol Spence. Let me get a drink. What up, SS? Yeah, y'all motherfuckers owe Keith Thurman an apology. Because at least, this guy really never had the window to, he had injuries and surgery. He really didn't have the window to fight these guys. But these guys had the window to fight each other. These guys have more of an open window. These guys have more of an open window to fight than what the Thurman and the Spence. He's ducking Spence. He's ducking Spence. Keith Thurman says back at me, that was the contract. Bud Crawford, yeah, send me the contract. All right, Keith Thurman, send me the contract. I want to fight Kell Brook. You're asking for too much money. When Keith One Time Thurman comes with a contract, now everybody go, oh shit, he's talking about contract now. Y'all believe the damn bullshit. He's a ducker. He's a ducker. He's a ducker. You know what it is? Y'all motherfuckers is ducking the truth. A lot of y'all so-called fans be ducking the truth. That's what it is. And I'm not talking about the truth, Errol Spence. I'm talking about the truth, the word truth. Take whatever boxing content, y'all. If a boxing content says Keith Thurman duck everybody, you like Keith Thurman duck everybody. Keith Thurman duck everybody. Yep. Hey, what you think about Thurman and Keith? Keith ducking everybody. Where you heard that from? Somebody. Keith Thurman ducking everybody. The fuck up. Wake up! Technically wise, fighters don't duck fighters. Managers duck managers. Promoters duck promoters. Do you know the saying in the sport of boxing? I fight I beat whoever they put in front of me. I fight whoever they put in front of me. Do you know what they is? Do you know who they is? I fight whoever they put in front of me. You know, that's a saying in the sport of boxing. I fight whoever they put in front of me. They are the duckers. They. Who's they? They is the duckers. These fighters been fighting since they was yay high. Buck Crawford and Danny Garcia already been fighting like 3 times. Yo, Danny is afraid of Bud. How the fuck they afraid? They're afraid that they've been fighting their whole fucking lives. That's like saying Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia, they're afraid of fighting each other when they already fought like 7 times for free. Ryan is scared of Haney. Haney is afraid of Ryan. How? How? They fought each other like fucking 7 times. If you pay attention more to boxing, you would know fighters are not afraid. This is what they do. Maybe you are afraid because maybe you don't have the bolas to do what they do. Do I believe that Errol Spence want to fight Bud? Yeah. Do I believe that Bud want to fight Errol? Yeah. Easy. Easy. But the business side of things is not letting it happen. Mr. Moonshine, yes, sir. Smash the like button. It's the promoter's fault. They're not fighting each other. Exactly. Exactly. But also, ladies and gentlemen, business decisions speak louder than words. You heard a saying, talk the talk, walk the walk. For Bud Crawford, business decisions speak louder than words. Bud Crawford has put himself in a position in which it was going to be hard for him to get these welterweight top fighters to fight him. Because he signed the extension. Why did he sign the extension? So we already know that Bud Crawford, just like a lot of fighters out there that be like, oh, they go for the money. He went for the money. He went for the money. They can make you believe that everything is for glory. You know signing that extension, Bud Crawford, that it was going to be hard for you to get those type of fights with the top welterweights. Thus, Manny Pacquiao leaving Top Rank, doing something on his own with Golden Boy Promotion, to do a co-promotion with Manny Pacquiao Promotion, Golden Boy to fight Lucas Matisse. He found that it was hard. You know what? I'm going to PBC because PBC got the top welterweights. Business decisions speak louder than words. Manny Pacquiao, one of the top welterweights. So he went to PBC because PBC has the top welterweights. Business decisions speak louder than words. If Bud wanted these guys, he would have made the business decision to fight these guys. He would have put himself in position to fight these guys. That's it. If Errol Spence, who said he was a boss in front of Bud Crawford, that means he should have listened to Al Heyman. He had a couple of voluntary defense. Remember, Errol Spence has 2 voluntary defense. 2 voluntary defense. That was Mikey Garcia and that right now Danny Garcia. Look like he loved the Garcias when it's time to voluntary defense. You know what a voluntary defense means? It means that I can fight whoever I want to fight. If you want to call one duck, call the other one duck. Duck, duck, goose. Yes, it's 2 ducks. 2 ducks. Quack, 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 quack. They speak the same language. Quack, 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 more quack, 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 quack. They speak the damn language. They know how they communicate very, very well. You heard when Bud and Errol Spence said that they talk to each other over the phone. You know how they talk you know how they talk to each other over the phone. Yeah, I'm about to call Errol Spence. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm Bud. I'm about to call Errol Spence. Yeah, who you gonna call? I'm about to call Earl. We're gonna be talking about when we're gonna make this fight happen. All right. Quack. Quack, quack. Yo, quack, quack, man. Quack, man. Quack, quack, quack. And Errol Spence on the other line. Errol Spence on the other line telling you, now yeah, I'm talking to Bud. Yeah, what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Yeah, we talking about that. We're gonna make the fight happen. Yeah. Hold on. Quack. Yeah, quack. 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 Q quack quack. Quack. I quack Q. Hey, quack. Nah, quack. Ain't quack. Quack. That's how they communicate. If you're gonna call one a duck, the other one is a duck too. If you're gonna call one a duck, then the other one is a duck. Because they're the one that's looking at each other. That's the conversation with both of them. When are you gonna fight? Me. Quack. Well, I gotta wait to see what Bob Arum is gonna do. Quack. Cool. Yeah, right. Quack. You gotta beat Danny Garcia first. Quack. Quack on this side of the street. You quack on this side of the street. Quack. No. Quack. But quack. Quack. No, quack. Quack. Keep it consistent. Y'all. And this is why we got to humble ourselves, man. This is why we got to break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. See, the problem that we talk like this is because we like to diminish other fighters to bring other fighters up. For no damn reason. You're not getting paid by them. They're not sending you a check and saying, believe in all the bullshit. Believe in all my bullshit. And that is us as fans. We're fighting amongst each other. And then we're degrading one each other too. And they're just sitting back there laughing, having a conversation through the phone. Quack. Look at all these dumb YouTubers and shit like that coming up with these damn stupid videos. Quack. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I know it's late in the East Coast. My child is still up. You hear her. There's other fighters that spoil it for the whole bunch. Hey, this is why I don't care what people say about Punch. This is why I praise the guys like Teofimo Lopez. Because not only did he challenge himself, he's doing it right away. I don't need a tune-up. I want to fight the best now. The best want to fight the other best. I want to unify right now. That's it. 4.2 million views. Can you tell me the last time when Bud Crawford had 4 million people viewing him? No. They're promoting Vasily Lomachenko better than they do Bud. No. They promote Bud. They do a hell of a job promoting Bud. Yes, they do a hell of a job promoting Bud. The problem is that when Bud gets the ball, you know what I'm saying? When they pass him the ball, because the promoter does this. A promoter can't do an interview for you. So the promoter puts you in position so you could sell the fight too. Because a fighter's job is to sell the fight too. Remember, boxers don't want to be like they're owned by promoters. They want to say that they're partners with promoters. And it's a fighter's job to also sell the fight. Yes, it's your job to promote the fight, but fighters, it's also your job to sell the fight. That's why there's press conferences. That's why there's interviews leading to a fight. That's why there's these pre-commercials and stuff like that. That's why. To sell the fight. So if Bob Arum, Top Rank, says, you know what? We're going to get you this interview with, you're going to be on First Take. You already know that First Take has a high traffic of fans all around the world. You already know that ESPN is the leading sports network. This is the leading sports show. So, Bud, go out there. We got you an interview with First Take. Knock it out the park. That's what they say business-wise. Knock it out the park. Knock him out, kid. And then he gets into an interview. Now, that's when Bob Arum and Top Rank has to sit back. And now, Bud Crawford has to deliver. But this is what Bud Crawford says. Hey, so Bud, what do you think about Errol Spence, and what do you think about the fight and versus Kell Brook? Kell Brook, good. I think he's gonna come out of fight good. Oh yeah, so how you think you're gonna end it? How you think you I'm gonna do what I do. So how you think you're gonna do it? Well, I can't predict what I'm gonna go, but you're not selling the fight, bro. You're not selling the fight. Get out of that shell. Don't tell me that Bud Crawford is not being promoted. He is heavily promoted. He is heavily promoted. Oh no, he's promoting Lomachenko, and then they bring the race car. No, he's promoting Lomachenko more. It's not about promotion. It's about a culture that knows how to support others, that's loyal to others. If you want to blame Bob, No. Blame the culture. You do a bad job in supporting the culture. You're doing a bad job to support your American fighter. You are the problem, not Top Rank. Fans are the problem. Those millions of fans that support Bud, you are the problem. In the UK, they will take a plane to fly out here and support their guy. No, you would let Errol Spence go to UK. You ain't gonna fly out there. Nah, I ain't gonna fly out there. You crazy, man. I got a lot of shit to do. Anthony Joshua comes out here. Ricky Hatton comes out here. Let it lose. You're gonna see the UK fans coming. They buy out Las Vegas. To support their fighter. So don't tell me these guys don't get promoted. It's because the culture of America, we sit on our asses and we don't promote them. We sit on our asses and we don't cheer like the guys in the UK. When the fighters out here come from the UK, you see a whole crowd. You think we in the UK. They have a chant. They cheer for their fighters. No. When American fighters go out there and fight, we think it's our party. We get jiggy out like it's a fucking club. Huh? We don't want to cheer too much. We just sit in the cut. It's culture. Our culture sucks. That's what it is. And don't blame it on there's a lot of sports going on. Shut the fuck up. There is no sports going on. Our culture is to talk shit about our fighters. Their culture is to hold their fighters dearly. That's the culture in America. In America, our culture is that we will build you up as a prospect. Once you become that guy, we want to tear you down. And then we love the Cinderella story because we love the comeback story. This is what we do. That's the culture in America. We like you, love you, and then we're like, get out of here. Y'all bum. Bring you down, and then we want to see you. How can you pick yourself up? And then, yeah, all right. Okay, you could weather the storm. This is what we do in America. That's our culture. And it's fucked up. That's our culture. That's why Bud could have all these accolades and we go around and say, he ain't fight nobody. He ain't fight nobody. That's us. We bring Bud down. I heard that shit growing up with Mike Tyson. He ain't fight nobody. Yeah, he's a fucking kid that's knocking out grown-ass men. He ain't fight nobody. I heard that with Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. beat Hopkins. Roy Jones Jr. beat James Toney. You know when he beat Hopkins? Oh, well, that was when Hopkins was young. Hopkins was 28 years old. What you need to say is Roy Jones Jr. was just ahead of his time. That's what you're supposed to say. Roy Jones Jr. was ahead of his time. But no, even when Roy Jones Jr. beat Hopkins and beat James Toney, he ain't fighting nobody. He ain't fighting nobody. That's our culture. Our culture is trash. Because we trash our fighters instead of lifting them up. The same culture that says, well, Deontay Wilder knocking everybody out. Well, he don't know how to box. Well, he don't know how to box. That's our fucking culture. Don't blame it on promotion. Don't blame it. You blame it on the culture. You don't know how to support the fighters. America does not know how to support and be loyal to its fighters. That's the real problem. It's not Bob Arum. It's not Eddie Hearns. How Eddie Hearn promotes Katie Taylor. How do they promote Clarissa Shields? How do they promote Amanda Serrano? See the difference? Amanda Serrano, 7th Division World Champion. Have you gone to her fight? 7th Division World Champion. And people shit on her. Because this is what we do in America. We shit on our fighters. This is what we do. So when we shit on our fighters, and we shit on them heavily, then everybody else, since we're the media of the world, America shits on its fighters. What you think the whole world is going to do? What do you think the whole world is going to do? Did Mayweather make his money? Did Mayweather make his money because people was desperate to see him win? No, he made his money because people are desperate to see him lose. That's pathetic in itself. That you make another man wealthy because you're desperate to see the man downfall. That's sick. We are a sick culture, bro. We are a sick culture, and there's nobody else to blame but our culture. Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest that ever laced them up, made all the money that he had because people are so desperate to see a downfall. Because this is what we like to see in America. This is why drama is always sells. That's why newspapers always sell with drama. You buy a newspaper, you don't want to hear a great story. You don't want to read a great story. You want to see drama. That's why people love to see Love and Hip Hop, because you love drama. You like to see downfalls. That's why you like to see drug addicts. You like to see downfalls. This is America culture. And you so busy trying to blame it on Bob Arum. Get the fuck out of here. You blame it on yourself. Nah. Oh, you think Muhammad Ali was loved? No, he was hated. When Mike Tyson went down for rape, what did Mike Tyson say in his interview? Who was there for him? Huh? Who was there for him? When Mike Tyson had went through rape, who was there for him? After. Who gave him money for his lawyers after to appeal the cases and shit like that? The guy that you all, that there have been a machine for you to hate. Trump. If it wasn't for Trump in the 80s and the early 90s, where would boxing be? But you're trained to hate. This is America. It's America. We don't love great stories. We don't love to support. We love because our American culture, we are insecure culture. We are an insecure culture. Yes, Kemar. Americans only support a Rocky Balboa. Yep. We are insecure culture. You don't see it? Ryan Garcia doing his thing. Undefeated fighter. He's a social media star. He's a social media star. Fuck him. He's a social media star. We just hate and keep on hating. This is what we do. And then when these fighters don't get their just due, we blame everybody else. No, it's our fault. It's our fault that Mayweather is hated. But I'm going to tell you like this. Go watch a flick to see how they treat Mayweather when he's outside of the country. When he goes to the UK, they love Floyd Mayweather. When Mike Tyson goes outside of the country, no, they treat him like royalty. Kings want to see Mike Tyson. Kings. He visits kings. No political official. Mike Tyson visits kings. Muhammad Ali visits kings. Over here, they're not even welcome to the White House. Manny Pacquiao is treated like a king in this country. A king. Over here, they won't even treat you like a king in your own block. You think anybody keeps you away from gaining or success in your own neighborhood? Or the less fortunate neighborhood? You think that everybody keeps you away from that? No. Your own people keeps you away from succeeding. Wilder was invited to the White House, yeah, and what they called him. Right, L-Dog? Wilder was invited to the White House, and what they called him. Oh, he's effed up. While they was while they was doing something great for Jack Johnson. Who was doing something great for Jack Johnson? Trump. Who's the guy that's hated? Trump. We're just haters, man. We're just haters. And I suggest to everybody that's outside of America when we're talking about boxing, don't debate too much with us Americans. Don't debate because we're just a bunch of haters. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. We don't want to agree with anybody. If you say the sky is blue, and if you say it, they're going to be like, no, but the sky is purple. This headphone is black. No, it's dark purple. That's our culture, man. That's our culture. Why Why then we come into the why does Mexican and American or Mexican and black fighters, why does it sell? I'm gonna tell you like this. What have you seen in attire? Who panders to who? You know why they pander to the Mexican culture? It's because they know that the culture don't support them. When you see Errol Spence in his face in his first pay-per-view bout, what he's wearing? The Mexican colors. He's not wearing the American colors. You know why he comes with the Mexican colors? It's because he knows that his fan base is probably more Mexican. You know why Floyd Mayweather in his biggest fight in his life, what's he wearing? The Mexican colors. Gervonta Tank Davis in the biggest pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view of his career, headlining, what is he wearing? The Mexican colors. They wear the Mexican colors because they know that their own don't support them the way that other coaches will support them. See, it's about culture, really. There's just different coaches that love to support either boxing or either their countrymen. Our culture is to hate on them. That's our culture. That's our culture. Yet, we the one that scream out, F, yo, shit is effed up. Shit is effed up. When we don't get what we want, shit is effed up. Then we pull the race card. Race. Get the fuck out of here. No fucking damn racist. You fucking hate yourself. Nobody no fucking damn racist. Ain't nobody damn racist. You just envy that there's other coaches that know how to support their own better than your own. That's it. That's what it is. And I'm talking about American culture. I'm talking about American culture. I'm talking about Latino that adopted the American culture. I'm talking about the Asians that adopted the American culture. I'm talking about Black America. I'm talking about American culture. It's not a black, white, black, nothing. This is a American culture thing. Get out. The truth hurts. If you can't take it, get out. Go to them other channels that be spitting you lies. I'm too true. I'm too real. I'm too real that it hurts. I'm too real, it hurts. It's just like that other dude. There was a dude that called into another show and he goes, yo, I heard Punch drunk. Yo, that guy don't ever go to his channel. You know what he said? He said this about this and this about us and this about this. Yo, don't go. That guy, man, I'm livid. I can't believe he said that. Anybody that knows Punch drunk, don't ever go to his channel. Yo, this guy said this. And you know what he said in the end? He said, but what he was saying, you know, is true. We have to stick together and stuff like that. Yeah, motherfucker, the thing is, the truth hurts. Everybody out here knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Everybody out here knows who the fuck I'm talking about. If you live in the hood, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You just a beta male. You just a beta male. You can't take the truth. Problem ain't Bob. The problem is the culture. So when somebody says that Buck Crawford is selling 60,000 versus what's it, Postal, or selling Amir, he sold 100 tickets versus Amir Khan. Oh, Bob Arum don't know how to promote. No, you don't know how to support. It's not that Bob Arum didn't promote. It's that you didn't support him. Y'all didn't come out and support Bud. Don't blame it on Bobby. Bobby Arim. Bob is about money. In this business, green is the color. You failed Bud. The American public failed Bud. You failed them. Not Bob. You failed them. He made 60,000. He made 200. He made 100,000 pay-per-view buys, and it was weak. It's because of your weak support. You are the weak ones. Yo, good looking out, my brother. Truth. Son, what's good, man? Good looking out. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate it. Good looking out. God bless, man. So we are going to support Bud versus taxi drivers. Yeah, support him. Yeah, support Bud while he's fighting cab drivers. They do it to everybody else. That's the problem. Oh, I'm not gonna support Bud because he's fighting a cab driver. You're supposed to support Bud in any fight that he fights. Support him. He's out there still putting his life on the line to feed his damn family and entertaining your ass. Now, if you don't want to watch Bud, don't watch Bud. But don't critique another man that's stepping inside the ring to fight another man that is trained 8 to 10 weeks to beat your ass. That's our problem. You think the Filipino people is going to be like, oh, Casimero is fighting Duke. Forget him. No, they're going to support him regardless. They want the Inoue fight, but they're going to support Casimero. And he was happy about Casimero in that fight. The UK saw Josh Taylor knock this dude out, put him out in the stretcher. The UK people love what Josh Taylor did. Yeah, they want to see Jose Ramirez, but they're still going to support Josh Taylor. We're the ones that be like, oh, he's going to fight him. Fuck him. And even when he wins, and even when he gets a decent fight, well, he ain't fight the fight. That's why Deontay Wilder could go and knock out this person and knock out this person and make 10 defenses and tie Muhammad Ali. And then he gets a draw. He gets dropped. I told you he wasn't that good. One loss after he knocks out everybody he's ever faced. Every man he has ever faced. He gets one loss. I told you he can't box. We're the guys that go and diminish our fighters. Teddy Atlas tells the whole world, this guy can't fight. Beautiful promotion. Great job, Teddy. You just told the whole world that an American fighter can't fight. That's knocking everybody out. That's just an illusion. He can't fight. Thank you, Teddy. Teddy, thank you. This is what I mean. What did Anthony Joshua say to Tyson Fury before fighting Deontay Wilder? Tyson Fury, if you need me, I will spar with you so you could bring that belt back to the UK. Right? Back to the UK. What a support. My man Deontay Wilder can't even get support from Mike Tyson nor Floyd Mayweather. They both had Tyson Fury winning. Probably the most credible opinions in the sport of boxing in which people want to hear, they going for Tyson Fury. Because we don't like to support. That's in our DNA. It's not Bobby Arim. It's not Bobby, a.k.a. Dinosaur, a.k.a. Jurassic Park, a.k.a. he got 5 more years to live. It's not Bobby Aram's fault. That Bud is not selling is your fucking fault. You failed him. The American public, the American culture, you so-called fans failed Bud. You failed Bud. Not Bob. You failed him. Fuck it, let's get these YouTubers to fight in this boxing match. They don't fucking support. Let's put them on the undercard. We all should have got up and be like, how dare you put these YouTubers and have our boxers in the undercard? How dare you do that to us? Oh. You let that rock. You let that rock. Americans be hating on each other. Yes. Yup. That's what we do. Americans hate on each other. Who could deny that? Nobody could come to me and tell me, well, Punch, what you're saying is not true. I don't know. What you're saying is not true. Why you think that that an American boxer has to become a villain so he could get some type of attention? Why? Why is this myth that a American fighter needs to be the villain so he could get some shine? But a guy like Triple G could keep his mouth shut and get supported. A guy like Manny Pacquiao don't have to say nothing and get supported. A guy like who else? It's a lot of fighters that keep their mouth shut and get supported. Why couldn't and Bud could keep his mouth shut. He don't get supported. You need to talk more. I even say he need to talk more. But I don't say talk more to degrade another fighter. It's just to have more enthusiasm and sell the fight. Doesn't necessarily say sell the fight to talk shit and do what Hopkins have to do to Trinidad to sell. Because if you just support your fighter, if you think that Bud is pound for pound, and if you think that Bud is one of the great fighters of today, if you think that Errol is one of the great fighters of today, then they shouldn't be selling no damn 130, 300,000 pay-per-view. No. Then you get mad because Canelo don't want to fight, or you mad at Manny Pacquiao don't want to fight. You trying to pander to another culture. No. You got to do it on your own. How about pander to the American culture? Speak out for the American culture. America needs to come out and support them. That's why I was so effing surprised. It was when I went to see the fight, and I always say the story. I'm breaking up. I always say the story that when I went to see the Lubin versus Charlo fight, and Keith Thurman that same year just beat Danny Garcia. Everybody turned down. Deontay Wilder just knocked out his last opponent. They put Keith Thurman in the big screen, and people was booing. And I'm like, yo. How is this guy go back-to-back with Porter and Danny Garcia, and he's getting booed? They put Errol Spence, people was cheering. They put Deontay Wilder, people was booing. Now this crowd predominantly was more American because this was a Lubin and Charlo event. It's not an Hispanic event, nothing like that. It was predominantly Black and Latinos out there. Put it that way. And I said, yo, I don't get it. How is this guy booed when he just fought a back-to-back and unified? How this guy all of a sudden became a villain? How all of a sudden that a heavyweight that's knocking everybody out becomes a villain in its own country? I mean, I know in the heavyweight division, we was desperate to see a knockout artist. Heavyweight division was in a coma. It was in a coma. Here comes Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder doing his stuff in America. And over time, he gets booed. Like if y'all really give a damn when a guy is knocking him out, no, he doesn't got any skills. Yeah, he's knocking people out. That's the only skills we fucking care about. But you want him to tippy toe around the ring. Really? This is us, y'all. This is America, man. Then when a guy is knocking everybody out, we say, well, he doesn't box good. He doesn't know how to box. Oh, yeah, because that's what we're looking for when he's knocking people out. I know Troy. I like it. That's why Troy, when I spoke to Bill, and at one point, He like, don't worry, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do this, we're going to do it. I said, no. Devin Haney has that ability to be Sugar Ray Leonard. He has the smile. These guys have they good looking dudes, man. They could sell themselves. They could sell themselves to the ladies. They could bring some, they could do that. They could do that. They don't need to be the villains out there, but people make them out to be a villain. When did Ryan Garcia become a villain? Oh, because you know that the dude could get some chicks and he got that GQ look, right? I hate Ryan. Why is he doing that in social media, doing all that fast shit? Huh? He can't do that in the ring. He can't do that in the ring. We're some haters, man. We're just haters. That's what we are. That's our DNA. That's what we do. We wake up to hate. That's what we do. Then when the whole world catches on and hate on us, we blame it and bring out race cards. Oh, it's because we're this and because of that. No, we are the media of the world. So when they see us hating each other, everyone else will hate us. When we're killing each other in our neighborhood, and the whole world sees it and the news pick up on it, then they come to this country, or people that's not in the inner city doesn't have, and they come to the inner city, and then they're afraid. They're afraid of blacks and Latinos. They're afraid. You know why? Because they see that we kill each other at a high rate. And then when they're scared or they act a certain way, we call them, oh, fuck, you don't like us? You're racist. No, because they're used to clicking on the TV and seeing us, another person in Harlem get shot, another person in Chicago get shot. 17 people got shot over the weekends. 38 people get shot over the weekends. Over the weekends, 28 people got shot in Baltimore. Yes, 5 15-year-old females and a 3-year-old get hit in a crossfire and get killed. And then when they come into our community, and then they be like, and we're like, oh, and they be like this to us, or okay, yeah. Then we be like, you're racist, you're this, because the machine has it that we're killing one another, hurting one another. In sports, we hate one another. There was one time they had this thing. I think it was last year. No. Not last year. I'm lying. Couple of years ago. The last year they did a poll. Couple of years ago, they did a poll on who's the most hated athlete. Do you know that LeBron James came as number 2? They did a poll to say who's the most hated athletes, and LeBron James came in as number 2. Alex Rodriguez came in as number 1. So LeBron James, do his thing. Go to chips, work hard, doesn't get in trouble, has a wife and kids that takes care of him. Speak out when there's things in the community. Lot of work. And he's the second most hated athlete in America. You know why there's a poll like that? Because we are a hating culture. And the more that they put money into a guy like Bud, and Bob is like putting money. Let me get Bob to do an interview with Joe Rogan that gets a bunch of millions views, the best podcast, the most traffic podcast, and I'm gonna put Bud Crawford. So now it's Bud Crawford's opportunity to him to sell the fight, sell himself. But when Bud is like this, I mean, yeah, when we are doing this and that and that. I mean, yeah, these guys don't want to fight. I mean, all I gotta do, I gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Go on, sell yourself, my brother. Come on, have some energy, my brother. Have some energy. Bud, I understand that you might have this demeanor and stuff like that, but we seen you how you are when you were around Andre Ward. You bug out. Bud is gully, bro. Bud is street as it comes. You see Bud trash talking when he's on the court, when he's playing ping pong, when he's in the gym, he's always talking trash. So I know he got that energy that he could bring out into these type of interviews. So let's say like Bob or top ranked representative, when he's doing these interviews, they like this. Come on, Bud, say something catchy. Come on. Come on, Bud. Come on. Sell, come on. But I understand the truth hurts. I understand. I understand the truth hurts. I understand. You know why? And you know why I will get a reputation. Not a reputation, but people be like, yo, you heard what Punch said. Punch is saying shit about us and saying shit like that. Yo, he hate. Yo, he don't think he's this. He don't think he's that. You know why? Because I have the balls to justify things that happen in our culture. I speak about the negativity within our culture, but my culture does not want me to tell you what really happens in our culture, because they see it as yo, don't bring out our dirty laundry. That's why people get mad at Punch. That's why people get mad at me. That's why people want to call these type of names that is fucking stupid, because I'm willing to let you know and let the people know our dirty laundry, how ugly our culture is, the ugly part of our culture, because we do have a beautiful culture in a positive side. But the ugly is just it's overwhelming. We don't take accountability. That's within our culture, that we don't take accountability. And just that goes into the sports world too. That our culture don't have accountability. We don't want to take accountability. We want to blame everybody else for our shortcomings. And we always have that. We always have that racist card in our back pocket to get out of anything, to use it as an excuse. We have this racist card in our back pocket all the time. So when there's something that's not going well, I'm not getting what I feel like I deserve, it's because I'm racist. It's because you're racist. That's why. I'm not selling. Why you don't promote me like you promote Vasily Lomachenko? Huh? Racist card back in the back pocket. I'm trying to stop a cab. Why you ain't stop for me? It's because I'm black, huh? No. What are you talking about, my friend? I ain't black too. No, it's because I'm black. No, what are you talking about? I didn't see you. Oh, what you trying to say? Because it's nighttime and I'm black and you couldn't see me? Rachel's car back in the back pocket. That's what we do. Every time the racist card. And I'm talking about Americanized. I'm even talking about Latin, like I said earlier, like Latin America, that's Caribbean Latin American that adopted American culture. Yes, also. Yes, you too. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. That's the way I keep it. Y'all can tippy toe all y'all want. Nah, I don't tippy toe. Sorry. I say how it is. And the thing is, you can't say I'm lying. You can hate what I'm saying. You can be mad to hear what I'm saying. But you know what you can't say? Is Punch is lying. You can't say that. No. As much as it hurts, you can't say that I'm lying. This guy Punch is wildin'. Saying that every time we get into a thing that we're gonna put a racist card. He said that we got a racist card in our back pocket. And every time where we have a shortcoming, we're gonna throw that racist card. This guy is a fucking idiot. So if Bud's not selling, it's Bob Arum's fault. Bob Arum, the most prestige, whether you hate it, love him, is the most prestige promoter ever in America. Ever in boxing, put it that way. Ever in boxing. So when Bob Arum is saying, I keep losing money with Bud, I keep losing money with Bud, and then we're all getting mad, but it's your job, Bob. You're doing a bad job of promoting. No, I know who Bud Crawford is. Bud Crawford, everybody knows him in boxing. But when you have numbers like 60,000, like 110,000, so to say, probably didn't even crack 100,000, you failed Bud. Y'all failed Bud. It wasn't Bud. It wasn't Bob. Y'all failed Bud. Because the Filipino people do not fail Manny Pacquiao. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. The Filipino people would not fail Manny Pacquiao. The Mexican people would not fail Canelo Alvarez. The UK people would not fail Anthony Joshua. And you can't bring that racist card on Anthony Joshua. The Kazakhstan people would not fail Triple G. So you know what? Because the Kazakhstan people won't fail Triple G, the zone comes here, Triple G. Here's this morning. Here's this morning. Because your supporters love you. You bring in the fans. You got loyal fan base that love you. They stick to you whether you win or whether you lose. Even if you shoot up and eat those Mexican meat, don't worry. They still support you. No me importas lo que hizo Canelo, es lo que estabas comiendo. Pero es un peleador que muy fuerte, muy bueno. Los queremos. Do you hear Canelo Alvarez complain about that he doesn't get the support that he deserves? Punch, if a promoter fighter isn't selling it, it's a combination of the two things. You are not marketing your fighter well, or your fighter is fighting. I believe that Bud Crawford, Troy, I believe that Bud Crawford is promoted beautifully. But when it's time for him to talk, and then you add that with the American culture that don't know how to support and be loyal to its countrymen, then you get the numbers that Bud Crawford gets. Again, one of the greatest, a bunch of our greatest fighters that ever got paid real well is because they was hated. Punch, Crawford is promoted beautifully explained. He's ESPN. How he's not getting promoted? Bob Arum talks about Bud all the time. People got Bud in their mouth all the time. When they do a pound for pound list, Bud is number 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around all the time. It has nothing to do with Bob at this point. At this point of Bud's career, he shouldn't need a promoter. At this point, age 33, he don't need a promoter. Just like Canelo don't need a promoter. Just like Hoya didn't need a promoter. Just like Floyd didn't need a promoter. Marquez didn't really need a promoter, really. Cotto really didn't need a promoter. That's it. He was a household name. Where he fell short, when he got numbers like 100,000, well, Amir Khan. That's not promotional problem. That's not promotional problem. That's America's problem. That's what I'm saying, Troy. Why we blame it on everybody else? Well, I mean, why we blame it on Bob? I blame it on Bob. I know Bob's work. We know Bob's work. That's why Bob is the most prestige promoter in the sport of boxing. We know Bob's work. Bob will get you the interviews that you need to get in the platforms, in the good platforms. Bob will put you right there in Nebraska, feel me, at college football and their ratings. They try with Bud. Bud got to deliver when he gets the mic. He got to deliver. Hey, Punch, you said there are other channels talking about you. That's okay because they will still follow you and copy you because haters are number fan. Yeah. Because haters are number fan, brother. Number one fans. Yep. Carlo, good looking out, my brother. How could he be losing money? He must be betting on another guy. I think he might get bronze at the next Olympic. Americans have too many fighters they can support, and Bud doesn't have the charisma. I don't think it's that either, man. There's a lot of American fighters, but there's not a lot of American fighters like Bud Crawford. There's a lot of American fighters, but not like a Bud Crawford. And then you have, for example, channels that when they try to diminish one to up another one. They will try to diminish Bud to up a Spence. That's our culture too. Bring one down, bring one up. At the end of the day, it still does a disservice. It still does a disservice to two brothers. Just like Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Smash the like button. I just want to know where I'm lying at, bro. I mean, we could agree. I could understand if somebody want to disagree, but I want to see where am I lying at. These guys are not refusing to fight. Bud Crawford has to take accountability that he made a business decision that was going to make it hard for him to fight these fighters. Bud Crawford made a business decision that will make it hard for him to fight these fighters. Manny Pacquiao made a business decision that will make it easier for him to get these fights. But let's go back to what the thumbnail said. Let's go back to the title. That Danny Garcia would throw a monkey wrench in this Bud versus Spence shenanigans. Y'all don't want to fight? Don't fight. Y'all don't want to fight? Don't fight. Don't fight. Y'all already have a bunch of windows. I never seen so many windows for this fight to happen. They had 3 opportunities. Errol Spence had a voluntary with Mikey Garcia. That could have been the opportunity right there. He had a voluntary with Danny Garcia. Had an opportunity right there. They could have made this fight happen. They could have made this fight happen. And just like in the 154-pound division, Tony Harrison, he threw a monkey wrench because at the time, Hurd was supposed to be fighting Charlo. That was the fight to make. They got greedy. Here comes Tony Harrison. Oh, my fault. J-Rock. He threw the monkey wrench. J-Rock threw the monkey wrench. In the heavyweight division, Andy Ruiz threw the monkey wrench. December 5th, Danny Garcia will throw that monkey wrench. And I'm going to be applauding after that. The welterweight division is going to be humbled. And you know what? A Danny Garcia win will make the welterweight division even more interesting. Even more interesting. Because I believe already that these guys, nobody's head and shoulders above anybody. But Danny Garcia wins, and it could be a rematch with Thurman. It could be a rematch with Porter. Then this becomes a respected division. Because I don't think that people automatically respects this division. Yeah, I just want to have two people and just praise them and praise them and praise them. Yeah. Like I said before, Sean Porter, he humbled everybody. Danny Garcia, he gonna throw that monkey wrench. And a lot of people going to have that in their back pocket. It was the car crash. If it wasn't for the car crash, he would have knocked out Danny Garcia. If it wasn't for the car crash, he's just not the same fighter anymore. He just, nah. Danny Garcia had that capability before the car crash. Don't put it on the car crash. No, ain't no excuses around here. These fighters don't need no excuses. We've heard excuses enough, right? For the past year. Nah. You signed that contract. You say you 100%. Your trainer says you're 100%. Today, a guy like Errol Spence said that he's in the best shape of his life. And I know a lot of fighters say that. I don't want to hear no damn excuse. Do not come to my channel with the fucking car accident excuse. He signed that contract. He said he's 100%. His trainer said I will not put Errol Spence in the ring if he doesn't believe he's 100%. He said he's stronger than ever. Errol Spence, he says he feels better than ever. If Danny Garcia beats Errol Spence, you fucking swallow that car accident excuse. I don't want to hear it. Don't waste my time with that bullshit. Oh, no, but, if you have a car accident and stuff like that, you don't know how weak his jaw, No vengan con esa mierda. No. Nah. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't know, I'm running for political official coming 2024. I'm running for political official. Vote for your boy Punch Run Boxing. I'm voting. I am going for political official. I hope you can vote for me. Get ready. I need some signatures and stuff like that. Yes. Punch Run Boxing is going for political official. If y'all ain't know, I'm going for political official. And the first thing I will do is vote for me. I will abolish child support, ladies and gentlemen. I will abolish child support. Men, fathers, I am here for you. We gonna burn family court system down. We're gonna burn it down to the ground. Yeah, can I get your vote, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, vote for me. I will abolish child support. We gonna bring the family court system down. They're destroying the family. They're destroying our children. Yes, we're gonna bring it down to the ground. Vote for Punch Run Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. I am going for political official 2024. Yeah, vote for me. Vote for me. Vote for me. Vote for your boy. You got my vote, Carly. I got your vote. Thank you very much, Mister. I got your vote. Let me know, man. Let me know if y'all gonna vote for me, man. I need something like 10,000 signatures, man. I need 10,000 signatures, man. You play this video, man. My mom.
Why? Can't nobody get this belt? WBC, they could give anybody a belt. WBA, give anybody a belt. One thing they can't give is this one. You gotta earn that one. You gotta beat the man to beat a man.
Damn right. You heard what he said. You heard what he said. He said 10 signatures from deadbeats. Ah, well, I need the votes. I need the votes. Need the damn votes. Danny has a big chance of beating Errol Spence Jr. This is the chance to prove himself, boxing fans, that is right there along with top welterweights. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been saying Ring Magazine is the real belt. Yes, sir. Now that's a champion. That's what I'm talking about. It's a real champion. A true champion. A true champion. Punch, you should have burned it down before my divorce. That saved me a lot of money. Punch, you should have burned it down before my divorce to save me a lot of money in jail time. Damn, Troy. I don't worry, but I'm fighting for guys like you. But I'm fighting for guys like you, Troy. Don't worry. I got your back, ladies and gentlemen. I got your back. I got your back. Instead of people out there supporting Bud, buying his pay-per-view. But this is the way y'all acted. This is the way y'all acted when it was time to support Bud Crawford. This is the way y'all acted when it was time to support Bud Crawford. But y'all want to blame it on Bob Arum. But this is what people remind me of when they act like they don't want to support Bud Crawford. This is you be like, yo, there's a Bud Crawford. This is how much you got to pay for pay-per-view. This is how y'all act. This is how y'all act when Bud Crawford, when y'all don't want to support Bud Crawford.
$40. Look, man, $35. That's the lowest I can go. You're killing me.
Okay, 35.
Oh, you've been saying that for the longest.
Yeah. Ooh, thank you. Squeeze my tiny ass up in this. Upstage these bitches up in here. You like this girl? Cute.
That's how y'all act. That's how y'all act when y'all don't want to support Bud Crawford. That's how y'all act. That's how y'all act when y'all don't want to support Bud Crawford. Just exactly like that. You cheapos. American, that's the American culture. That's the American culture. And nowadays, those are the American men. Just like that. Straight up beta males. That's the American culture. That's the men that we're building today in America.
$40. $40. $40.
Look, man.
Yep. That's the American. That's how Bud Crawford's, yo, Tony, what's good, my brother? Much respect, punch your box in the chat, smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button, show support for the hard work. Yeah. Tell them. These are the type of people that bitch around talking about, well, Bud doesn't sell this because of Bobby. You remind me of this. This is what you remind me of. That's how you remind me, you fucking complainers. It's not Bobby's fault. It's your fault. That's what you remind me of. That's how they remind me of. A bunch of beta males complaining. Oh, it's Bobby's fault. It's Bob Arum's fault. Nah, man, it's not Bob's fault. That you don't support your own. Do not support American fighters. Don't. They don't support you, man. Americans have let you down, bud. Bud, Americans have let you down. The fans of boxing, the American fans of boxing have let you down. It's not Bob. It's not PBC. It's the American fans. Yep. Had to tell him. But if one's a quack, the other one is a quack, like I said earlier. If one's a quack, the other one is a quack too. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, and motherfucking quack again. Yep. Mike Tyson gonna be fighting close, and that fight is gonna happen close, man. I can't wait that event. How come they come out for Wilder? I feel like everybody should have came out for Wilder. Meaning like respectful wise, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody should have be a fan of Wilder knocking everybody out. But instead we was trying to break him down and say that he can't box. Teddy Atlas saying that Deontay Wilder can't fight was a disgrace comment. Because if he can't fight, shit, then what the hell's fighting is? But fellas, I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you remember back then when Americans were supportive of our fighters, huh? Sugar Ray Leonards of the world, the Tommy Hearns of the world, huh? Do you remember that time, those times? Do you remember those times? Nobody was complaining. Nobody was saying that, oh, it needs to be a Mexican and black fighters so people could tune in. You remember? Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Leonard, Hearns, even Zab Judah versus Mayweather. Huh? We wanted Deontay Wilder versus AJ, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston, Muhammad Ali, Foreman, or Muhammad Ali, Frazier. That's a myth. Somebody lied to you. Who lied to you saying that Mexicans and black fighters need to fight because that's what makes the most money? No, that's a lie. That's a myth. A Mexican can make great money, and it happens in Mexico too. Morales and Marquez didn't fight. That could have been one of the best Mexican fights ever. It happens in the different cultures as well. But they don't blame other coaches for not taking care of what they needed to do in their culture. This is what we do. We blame everybody else. We blame everybody else. No accountability. No accountability. So yesterday, shout out to George Kambosos Jr. for it was an honor to interview another fighter, another modern day warrior, modern day gladiator. It was an honor. And I was saying yesterday that people have the nerve to say that Teofimo Lopez should not fight Kambosos Jr. Why is Teofimo Lopez is on the verge of fighting his mandatory? I'm reading and I'm seeing videos. How dare Teofimo Lopez fight his mandatory? Ooh, he's ducking. He's ducking Tank. He's ducking Haney. How dare him fight his mandatory? Who is he? Who is he? The same people complain that Lomachenko ain't fight his mandatory. While he was trying to go fight another guy with a belt. No! How dare you, Loma? Don't fight your mandatory. Oh, when it comes to Teofimo Lopez fighting his mandatory, is how dare he fight his mandatory? You see, when stupid narratives takes over. Do you see how stupid people sound? Yeah, Carlo. I hear that Teofimo Lopez is gonna be fighting Camboso Jr. He's ducking. He's ducking Devin Haney. He's ducking Devin Haney. He's ducking Gervonta Tank Davis. He's ducking. How the fuck he's gonna fight Camboso's mandatory and shit like that? How the fuck he's gonna fight his mandatory? But when it came to Loma technically not fighting his mandatory, he ain't fighting his mandatory. He's fucked up. He ducked Devin Haney. So you trying to say that Teofimo Lopez is gonna be ducking Cambosa? Or are you gonna have an outcry? Are you going to, if Devin Haney, if Teofimo Lopez fights Devin Haney, are you gonna have videos and an outcry that he didn't fight Devin Haney? That he ducked Cambosa? Are you gonna come out with a video? No. You're not gonna come out with a video. That's what I mean about that. There's channels out there that just don't want to keep it real, unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Wow. Punch. Leonard, Hearns, Tyson were built for greatness. These fighters today are not. Big bag chasers, period. That's why these fighters will never reach the status of the past fighters. I think that, I believe that, but I also believe it's our duty, it's our responsibility too. Troy, it's our responsibility to be supportive of our fighters. The reason why the Sugar Ray Leonards of the world and the Mike Tyson of the world is that, yes, the promoter is doing their jobs to build them, but it takes the people. It takes the people to come out and support them. People are not supporting Bud, not because it's not because Bob Arum lost his way in promoting. This is second nature. He's promoting. People just does not want to support. They don't want to support. We've become a culture that hates. We're generated by hate. It's a culture. It's an American culture. It's not a race culture. It's an American culture. We do not want to support our own. We are desperate to see downfalls. We like downfalls and celebrate comebacks. Yeah, Carlo. People hate the Charlos. People hate Adrian Broner. When Adrian Broner was a 3-division world champion in the span of what, 13 months. It used to be about the challenge and pride. Now it's who you draw, the biggest crowd, not the best fighter. Just my thoughts. Yeah, Tony. I think it's so much. It's just people's always gonna come with a narrative to push somebody down. Like when I say that Teofimo Lopez was morally undisputed, it's because we all understand in the boxing world the WBC was playing this fucking shenanigans, right? The WBC was letting us down. But we're smarter than that. We know what the WBC is doing, but you really know that Lomachenko was the real champion. So this is why I was pumping. Morally, this is undisputed. This guy is an undisputed champion. This guy's undisputed. He beat the man to be the man. We know who earned the WBC. We know who earned the WBA. We know who earned the IBF. We know who earned the WBO. We know who earned the Ring Magazine. So we all should have been on deck. But what we do? No. He's 4 division. He just got 4 belts. No. Come on, man. We know the truth. And then you got credible opinion. Then you got credible opinion like Floyd Mayweather. He comes out and says, Tank is the real champion of the WBA. We do it to ourselves, man. We do it to ourselves, man. We just want to blame everybody else for our shortcomings. If Aaron was such a good damn promoter, why do fighters do so much better when they leave him? Because that's the reason, Troy. That's the reason. You think without Bob Arum, they would be who they are now? No. Come on, Troy. That's not fair to say. That's like if you go to school and then after you graduate, you become a multimillionaire, but it took that school to get you to become that millionaire. So that's not even a fair assessment. You're supposed to be better. You're supposed to already be better. But don't take away those period of time, those years that Bob Arum did everything for you so you could get that type of money on your own. That's like your kids. You mold them, you teach them, and then they go on to the world to their own and survive. And then it relates back to you of the teaching that you give them. They supposed to leave the nest. They supposed to. You're set up. Canelo Alvarez is set up to be on his own. All right, Troy. Good night, my brother. Good night. God bless. Kiss thy feet, I say. Yeah, as much. People have a roller coaster feeling with Bob Arum. He's bad. He's good. He's an idiot sometimes. He's an asshole. But he's great. Well, I'm saying Bob Arum keeps on going. Bob Arum still out there. Bob Arum top rank. When the coronavirus hit, who was the boxing promoter that was putting out fights first? Bob Arum. Oh, now people want to complain about Bob Arum, huh? People want to complain about Bob Arum. Who was the first one? Who was the first boxing promoter that was putting boxing out there? Give that old crusty man his respect. Give the old man his damn respect. And people should give Danny Garcia his respect. People should give Danny Garcia his respect. Y'all talking about Bud. Y'all talking about Bud and Spence like ain't nobody gonna fight in December 5th that's highly qualified to beat Errol Spence. So wait, they take what they learned from Arum and made themselves better? Then that leads back to Arum. Why couldn't they get to that high level? They already in that high level, Troy. Troy, before he left, let's not forget that a guy like Floyd Mayweather fought Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya, that fight is what changed Pretty Boy to Money Man. Golden Boy was promoting the events of Mayweather after that. There's evolutions of everything. This is life. That's what we do. That's why we go to school. That's why we go to college. Are you gonna stay in college forever, Troy? No, you graduate, you learn everything, and you pay money, and you pay your dues, and then you go out there with that degree or whatever. And then you go get a job and you make way more than what you'd have thought of. That's what we do. You think Canelo Alvarez, even that he'd be unhappy with Oscar de la Hoya, you think Canelo Alvarez will beat Canelo Alvarez without Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya on his hip? Come on. What did George Foreman tell Bob? George Foreman was chasing Bob. Bob signed George Foreman, but did George Foreman kept his mouth shut? Did George Foreman just stay as the old George Foreman, or George Foreman started talking and started selling? It takes two. It's a partnership. It's a partnership. It's not like, here, now you got to do all the work. For that, don't do no interviews, don't do no press conferences and stuff like that. You got to still sell the fight. See, then there's guys like, for example, a Keith Thurman and a Manny Pacquiao, right? And I'm going to give you an example about you still have to sell the fight. You cannot depend on the promoter. Who's the promotion for that fight? Who's the promotional company that was promoting Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman? Who's the promotional company that was promoting Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman? Can anybody answer me that? I'm going to make my point. Nah, the promotional company that was promoting Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. What promotional company? I want you to... TMT. Mayweather Promotions, and who else? Mayweather Promotions. Did Floyd Mayweather came out at any time to promote that fight? No. It wasn't PBC. PBC is not a promotional company. Who's the promotional companies? It was Mayweather Promotions. And Tom, what's his name? Tom, what's his name? Mayweather Promotions. How many times you saw? Did you see Flo Mayweather promotion? Do you see Flo Mayweather promoting that fight for Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman? No. Maybe if he would have done his job, they would have sold more. But Tom Gibbons, I don't think that's his last name. It's not Tom Gibbons. Tom Brown. Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Right. Maybe the promotion was also there. So now we know when you do pay-per-view, you get back end money, right? And this is what I mean about Bud. You saw the fight. Regardless, do what your promotion is doing. But you know why you also saw the fight? Because the back end money is also your responsibility. You should want the more back end money that you could get. So Keith Thurman is selling. It's not just to sell for Manny Pacquiao. It's just not to talk shit to Manny Pacquiao. The more that he sells the fight, the more he gets on that back end of a pay-per-view. If he keeps his mouth shut, that 10 million that he got could have been 6 million. but you go out there and promote your own fight. Bud Crawford should have promoted his fight. Not wait for Bob. You use that promotional company and then you use your mouth. Just like Flo Mayweather did. It's pay-per-view. And you get more in the back end of your money. You get more in the back end than what you're guaranteed to get paid. So it's your job to sell. Do it for you. Exactly. You have to sell yourself, build your own hype, make yourself great, let your mouth say what you need, and your hands show your worth. Exactly. A lot of people be like, well, but all he has to do is go inside the ring. That's his job. No, that's his job to sell the fight as well. This is prize fighting. It's part of the business. It's part of the industry. It's just like the best wrestlers. People may laugh or people may think that it's fake. The best wrestlers are the ones that know how to talk and sell themselves. Vince McMahon is a promoter. You got to promote yourself. Carlo, no, he is. That's what I was saying earlier. That Bud Crawford knows how to trash talk. Just see when he goes, look how he goes back and forth for Andre Ward every time they're together. Or he's Shakur Stevenson. Or any of his friends when he's in the gym. Crawford is the loudest guy there. But then when it's time for Bud Crawford to actually promote his fight, then he on some quiet shit. When he now has to be the loud one, when he now has to be this type of guy that show his character and his personality, he don't want to do it. Exactly, Sarah. But anyway, I just think that Bud should sell himself. I believe that people are overlooking Danny Garcia, and don't be surprised if Danny Garcia throws that monkey wrench. Don't be surprised. And you know what? This Bud and Crawford, Bud and Spence shenanigans, I'm all right with Danny Garcia throwing that monkey wrench. You know what? It will even make the welterweight division even more epic. Because now you don't know who's going to win. Anybody could win. No more hype. I'd rather have the whole division hype than just two guys. I'd rather have the whole top six have the hype. You don't know who's going to win. And each of these fights are good. That's why we like the Roberto Duran and the Leonard and the Hagler and the Hearns. It needs a whole. It needs more than just two fighters. Danny Garcia is going to be throwing a monkey wrench December 5th. I said it here first. And if he loses, everybody's welcome to bash me. Everybody's welcome back to bash me. And give me the I told you so party. I guess Spence might beat down, but would be nice. And Spence is looking strong too, man. Spence is looking strong. I even left the IG post. I said, yo, this dude is looking strong, man. In the end of the day, Errol Spence was always a good guy. Raised well. You know, you get your money and then, you meet new people and stuff like that. And then, you want to have fun, more fun than you can handle. And that's what happened to Errol Spence. Great father. God has given him a second chance. He does look strong. He don't look drained. He does look strong. Look like he's been working. He's been working hard. Remember, he's an Olympian. He knows what it takes. He knows what it takes. But Danny Garcia also knows what it takes too. Just don't be surprised if Danny Garcia beats Errol Spence. And if Errol Spence stops Danny Garcia, that also separates yourself. You stop Danny Garcia, that separates yourself. Just like if you stop Sean Porter, that separates yourself. Just like if you stop Akeem, that separates yourself. Let's see if Errol Spence does stop Danny Garcia, because that right there would definitely separate himself. I don't see it, but we'll see. Yo, I'm about to time out, y'all. Tomorrow I'm going live again. Shout out to everybody, man. God bless each and every one of y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. I love y'all. Peace out. About to go to sleep. I need my sleep. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.